Hey there, welcome back and welcome if you are new here. My name is Molepo and I really appreciate you being here to practice with me today. I hope you do enjoy today's practice, which is all about hips. So we're going to focus on building strength and flexibility around the hip area, hoping to let go of any tension and stress in that area. In today's practice, you are welcome to use any props you feel you need to support your practice. It can be the blocks, you can bring them by your sides. You can bring any blankets or any soft clothing that will support your practice, especially for the kneeling positions. When you are ready and set up, let's go ahead and start the practice in a seated position. You can already use your blocks or anything that will elevate your seat. So come to settle in your seated position, relaxing the hands down, and feel that your spine is long and straight from the root up. As you arrive here, take your time to notice how it feels in the body. And if it feels right, allow your eyes to close. Gently turning attention inward. And allow yourself to settle here as we start the practice. Begin to notice how it feels in the body. Just checking in to sense into those tingling vibrations or anything that you might feel in the body. Acknowledge whatever that's arising as a form of sensation. And acknowledge it as it dissolves into your experience, into your awareness. Begin to observe your breath now as it comes and goes through your nose. Making sure your hands and arms are relaxed to the shoulders. Feel the breath coming in and out of the soft body. Relaxing your chest and softening your belly. And together we take 3 cleansing breaths. A long breath through your nose, you inhale, and then you exhale through your mouth softly but long. As you inhale, imagine that you are inflating your lungs. So your lungs are expanding, your belly is expanding all the way up. And then when you exhale, you draw it all back. Let's begin. Inhale, fill up the lungs from the base to the top. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, expand the belly. Exhale, gently contract it. One more time. Inhale, fill up your lungs to the top. Exhale. Let go of the breath control now, allowing it to be natural. Gently bring your hands to your heart so you acknowledge yourself for showing up for you today. On your next inhale, extend your arms up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist to the right side, right hand behind, left hand crossing to reach for the knee or the thigh. Inhale, slow back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale to center, gentle movements for your body and gentle breath. Exhale, twist to the right side. Inhale, back at center, long arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale one more time to the right side. While you are in your twist, extend your left arm up and over. So you're twisting and bending all the way towards the back. Breathe, inhale. Exhale. Inhale to center, both arms up, long spine. Exhale, twist towards the left side, right arm crossing over to find your left knee, long spine, chest to the left. And gently lift your right arm up with a gentle back bend while you're twisting to the left side. Breathe gently. Next, inhale back to center. Extend both arms up. And then exhale, relax your hands down, moving through the seated cat and cow. Inhale, push your heart forward, lift your gaze up. You can even close your eyes throughout. Exhale, round the spine, pull slightly back. Inhale, forward and up, open your heart. Exhale, round your spine, chin to the chest. Pull the belly in and backward. Inhale again, forward and up, cow pose. Exhale into a seated cat pose. Inhale to center. And then open both legs out. Let your legs open wide to the sides. Extend your arms up. And then we're going to draw big circles from the right side to the left. With your breath, inhale, lengthen the spine. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Exhale, start to lean over to the right side and make a big circle as much as it's possible with that exhale. And then on the inhale, you're coming all the way up. Last one on that side. Move mindfully. And then when you come up, we switch immediately from the left side to the right. With your breath, Exhale, leaning down and forward, drawing that big circle. And then inhale, you're lifting up. And last one, come all the way up. Extend your arms to the ceiling. Inhale with the length of your arms, grow tall. Exhale, bend over to the right side. Release your right hand down and bend over to the right. In breath, come back to center. Out breath, bend over to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, repeat to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Last one here. Inhale to center. And then exhale, drop your hands in front of you. Fold any amount. Stay for one breath. Inhale fully. Fill up the lungs to the top. Slow exhale. Inhale, come up, lift your arms. And then exhale, hands down. Bend your left leg, placing the foot on the inner part of your right thigh. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, baby wild thing. Place the left hand behind you. Lift your hips up, open. And then exhale, come down. Fold towards the right leg. Inhale up into the baby wild thing. Exhale down, folding to the right leg. Inhale, baby wild thing, one more time here. Exhale, come to sit down and switch legs. Extend your left leg out. Right leg is bending inward, so the foot is coming close to the inner part of your left thigh. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, wild thing. Right hand behind, lift your hips. Push your hips up and forward. And then come to exhale, dropping all the way down. Fold towards your left leg. Inhale, come up. Right hand behind. Open your heart, baby wild thing. Exhale, come to fold down to the left leg. Inhale one more time. Come up, lift your hips. Pressing the ground away so you lift your hips, open your heart. And then exhale. Come to sit. Butterfly legs, the soles of your feet together. And then make space to fold in between your thighs. Take a deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Unfold. And now let's go into tabletop on your hands and your knees. And we start to circle the right leg around. So lift your right leg and then just think about drawing big circles through that right knee. Make big circles all the way around. Make sure you're not collapsing too much to the left side. Control the movements here. Switch the circles directions. Right leg going opposite direction. Very nice. And then kick your right leg to the back and up. Anjaneyasana. Right foot between your hands. Extend your arms, open your heart. Really lengthen the spine here. Inhale, lengthen, lengthen. Exhale, bend over to the right side. You can use the block to have your right hand on the block, or you can have your right hand down on the waist, on the side. And then you're deeping over to the right side. Inhale, back to center, slow movement. Extend your arms. Exhale, switch to the left side. Again with the block or just your left hand on the waist. Taking a gentle deep over to the left. Inhale to center, long spine. Exhale, repeat to your right side. Inhale to center. Exhale now to the left. Inhale to center, both arms up. And then exhale to sink your hips low. So you're dropping your hips gently and safely the lowest possible. Inhale, draw it back to center, neutral Anjaneyasana. Exhale, sink your hips low. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, sink deep. Inhale, neutral. And then exhale, half split. Place your hands down on the blocks or on the mat. Straighten that right leg all the way. Drop your head down towards the ground. Relax the shoulders. Very nice. We're moving again a bit dynamically here between the half splits and Anjaneyasana. Completely exhale in your half splits. Ardha Hanumanasana. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, arms up, open your heart. Exhale down to a half splits. Inhale up to open your heart. Exhale down again. And inhale, come all the way up, open your heart. Nice. Reset back to your tabletop, hands down and the right knee down. We switch to the left side. Start to move your left leg in circles. Circle it all the way around, paying more attention to your hip joints and making sure that you're not collapsing in this position. And then switch your circles directions. Very nice. Kick that left leg all the way to the back, straight to the back. Take a moment there to feel the body and allow the breath to gently come in and out. Left foot between your hands, Anjaneyasana, reach your arms up. Very nice. And then take your side bend over towards the left side. You can release your left hand down to the waist or on the block, deep over to the left. So you get that lateral stretch on the right side of your body, expanding on that side, and breathe. Inhale, back to center, arms up. Exhale, lean over to the right side with the left arm dropping and stretching all the way out. Inhale to center. Exhale, repeat, bending over to the left side. Inhale, center. Exhale one more time to the right side. Inhale, center. Lengthen the spine there. And then exhale to drop your hips, sinking down towards the earth. Inhale, gently bring it back to neutral. Exhale, sink low. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, sink deeper, very gently, mindfully, opening through the hips. Inhale, come back to neutral. And then as you exhale, set your hands down into a half split. Straighten the left leg, drop your chest and your head down, relax the shoulders. Take your time to feel here. Now some dynamic movements. Exhale completely in your Ardha Hanumanasana on the left side. And then inhale Anjaneyasana, reach up, bend your left leg. Exhale, half splits. Inhale up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, half splits. Inhale up. And then exhale, reset back to your tabletop. Downward facing dog from here, tuck your toes. And then drop your head between your arms. Push the ground away. Think about an inverted V shape here. So your whole spine is straight, your arms are straight, the legs are straight. And your hips are popping up as you drop your head softly down. Stay for a moment. Inhale. Exhale. Three-legged downward facing dog. Extend your right leg up. Bend that leg in the air so you open more through your hips. Keep breathing, relaxing the neck muscles. And again, straighten the right leg. Bend it again, and this time you can really open through your right hip. So open as much as you can. Nice. Step that right foot between your hands into a low lunge. You can drop your left knee down. Bring both hands on the inside of your foot. So you're going to land in your lizard lunge. Both hands on the inside and the right foot out, completely out. Lift your heart open, opening through your throat, your chest, your belly. Keep breathing there. Very nice. And then from here, let's see if we can draw big circles through the hips. So you're gonna move around, circling through your hips as if you're really stirring around using your hip region. And then switch the circles directions, moving your hips now to the other direction. Nice. And then come to pause in your lizard position. Pause here. And if you have capacity, you can bend your elbows so you come all the way down. Or you can also use the blocks to elevate the ground. Even a pillow, you can use that to elevate the ground and land in your low lizard position. Make sure you can soften, especially the face, the shoulders. Stay here and simply tune into what's happening. Again, what's arising, what's melting, what's dissolving. Just allow yourself to be there as an observer of the experience. Patiently observing as the experience unfolds. Now, if possible, extend your right arm up while your left elbow is either on the mat or on the block. Right arm is reaching all the way up. Take a full breath. Inhale gently, inflating the lungs, expanding the belly. And exhale back onto your hands into downward facing dog. So tuck your left toes, lift the knee up, and then step back to downward facing dog. To the left side, extend your left leg up in three-legged downward facing dog. Soften the neck muscles and lengthen your breath here. Gently bend that left leg in the air as if you want to point through your left knee now. Open through the hips. Straighten the left leg again. And then bend it to open more through your left hip. Very nice. Let's bring the left foot forward. And then we're going to find lizard position on this side. Both hands on the inside and the left foot on the outside. Start to make big circles through your hips, your whole hip region in movement. Very nice. And then switch the circles directions. And pause in your lizard position. Both hands on the inside. Lift your chest up. See if you're stretching from the belly, the chest, the throat. Very nice. Now at this moment, you can hold it up there, or you can come onto your forearms, bending down to the elbows, or using the blocks to elevate the ground and make it a bit easily accessible. Even the pillow can help here. Relax into it. Drawing your attention back inward. Notice the flow of your breath and the sensations arising in the body. Find your softness in that space and just embracing the experience. Nice. You can hold it down on both elbows, or you can also lift the left arm up on this side, kind of twisting, but with the support of your forearm on the right side. Open your heart. Slowly bring it all down and lift up onto your hands. And this time you go into child's pose. Push your knees back. Open the knees so you come into a wide-legged child's pose. And then melt your heart down. Allow the ground to hold you. Bring attention back to the breath here. Very nice. Gently unfold and we go into a pigeon pose. Let's bring the left leg forward. So you bend your left leg and draw it all the way forward. Active pigeon pose to start. And if you can't do this version of active pigeon with the right leg straight, you can bend your right leg into a kind of a 90-90 position. So choose your pose, lift your heart open. Breathe. You try to feel some sensations around the left side of your hip, so around the hip crease. Very nice. And then come down to sleeping pigeon pose. 2 full breaths here. Inhale, drag your breath into the lungs. Exhale, feel that tension leaving the body. Inhale again. Exhale, let it go. Lift your chest up. And then we're going into a double pigeon pose. You're going to bring the left leg somehow forward as if you want to align it to the short side of your mat. And then we bring the right leg on top of it. You think about your right foot resting on the inner part of your left knee, and then the right knee is trying to find the foot down. If you can't get it, you can also close the gap by placing a block or a pillow there. Come into a fold. Any amount of folding. Try to encourage the body to soften down with gravity. And relax completely. Just creating space to listen to the body now. Very nice. Gently lift your chest up. And then return back to your pigeon pose so we can switch sides. This time we bring the right leg forward. So the left leg is stretching back, right leg is coming forward into your pigeon pose. You can also place the block under the right buttocks and then lift your heart open, active pigeon pose. You can also choose the 90-90 position, so bending your left leg in this case. Open your heart and breathe. Lower down into your sleeping pigeon pose for 2 intentional breaths. Take a deep breath, inhale. Long breath out. Inhale. Exhale. And then lift your chest up very gently. Let's find the double pigeon pose. So we're gonna stack the legs on top of each other. The shins are resting on top. Left shin this time. So left foot goes towards the right knee, the inner part of your right knee. And then the knee on this side, left knee, is resting towards the right foot. Come to a fold. Completely letting go. And just bringing yourself into your bubble. Allowing yourself to be more introverted. Listen more within. And ever so gently lift your chest up, coming to a reclined position in butterfly. So you drop your back all the way down, open your legs with the feet touching, the soles of your feet touching, and your knees open. Rest your hands down on your belly. If you can, allow your eyes to close. And we're going to do the next breathing practice together. Ujjayi breathing while we're lying down here. And I want you to think about a balloon that inflates and deflates. The balloon will inflate as we blow air into it, and then it deflates as the air moves out. That's our lungs. And the belly movement kind of animates that balloon in a way. Let's breathe in fully. Let the belly expand. Fill your lungs to the top. Exhale. Inhale, expand the belly, the chest. Exhale, sensing the movement of your hands. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to retain the breath inward. Inhale, hold the breath at the top. And exhale, relax your hands down. Letting go of the breath control. And just allow yourself to feel here. Notice any shifts in your energy movements. Nice. And now we prepare for the twist. Let's first bring the left ankle on top of the right knee. And then pull the right leg towards your face, either pulling from the shin or the back of your thigh. Lovely. Release the hands and drop the legs to the right side, just as they are if possible. Drop the legs for a reclined twist. Relax your hands intuitively. And maybe you can turn your head towards the left shoulder if your neck capacity allows. A complete surrender here. Soften the body. Feel the softness of your belly. And then slowly come back to center and we switch legs. Right leg on top of the left. And then pull it very gently. No need to force. Just softly pulling it towards your chest, towards your face. Now release the hands And drop the legs over to the left side, all the way to the ground if possible. Or again, you can use the block or a pillow to support your right leg if it's floating too much. Relax your arms and your hands however you feel. And see if you have capacity to turn your head to the right shoulder. Keep breathing and soften your belly. Very nice. All the way back to center into Shavasana. Take up as much space as you deserve on your mat, in your room. And just simply lie down, opening your heart, opening your hands, and become soft here. Notice any strong sensations in the body. Without attaching any labels to it, just feel it. Know that the experience is there, and it's only for you to embrace, to acknowledge it. Soften your whole body for the next moments, giving yourself time and space to relax, to connect more inward. And only when you're ready, without opening your eyes, start to bring awareness into the body, sensing the edges of your body. Sensing the earth holding you beneath. And simply feel the air around your space. Take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, introduce gentle movements into the body through your fingers, your toes, and gradually to the wrist, the elbows, so you can stretch yourself all the way out. And then bend your knees, either bringing them to your chest or just bending them to point up to the ceiling. Take your time to roll onto the one side. And again, take your time to push yourself to come up into a seated position, almost where we started. Come to settle in your seat, relaxing your shoulders, your arms, maintaining a long spine. Keep your eyes closed and just reflect on how you feel now. Bring hands to your heart so you acknowledge your efforts throughout the practice and you give yourself thanks for showing up. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes and welcome back to the space around you. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, and I hope you did enjoy the practice, and I hope you have a chance to come back to this practice in the next days when you feel the need to open up through the hips region. Please let me know how this practice is for you, how it went for you. Let me know in the comments and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share it with other people around you so we can all practice. And until next time, I wish you well and take care.